is happening, Smash Com Tourney of Tourneys fans? Welcome to Beta League number 4. That's officially the halfway point, once this one is done, of Series 2. And we have a lot to look forward to as always. But first, got to give credit where credit's due, because this week something huge happened. And that is that Masahiro Sakurai, the creator of Super Smash Bros., just decided, out of nowhere, to drop his own YouTube channel, which is called Masahiro Sakurai on Creating Games. And if you're interested in gaming at all, this includes development and certain skills that go into creating a game. This is such a good channel to watch, and he's never going to see me saying this, but considering I stream a game that he created, I thought I would do the honours of doing the same. So it's taught me something like hit stops. I've just watched one on frame rates, which I'm not going to lie, I never knew really what they were. I probably should, being a gamer, but yeah. And he's also uploaded one called Risk and Reward that I haven't watched yet, but I'm definitely going to. So give that guy your time, because he's a kind fellow, you know. He's tough, he's tough. Probably also doesn't understand English and what I'm saying, but Masahiro, you're a legend. Anyway, on to the Beta League. Let's go. Where's my controller? Right, so as always, I'm going to talk you through the day, and we start with a huge match between the reigning champion of the Beta League, the reigning Spartan, the reigning warrior, and that is King K. Rool versus Pyra Mythra. So Pyra Mythra have drawn a dud here, because this is going to be a tough fight. Obviously King K for the Cockadoodle Dudes, who are currently top in the team tournament, as it were, and Pyra Mythra are ranked 37th for the Fossil Fuels, who are ranked somewhere in the top 8. And King K, obviously ranked 4th at the moment, looking to improve on that lead that he has over all the Beta League. And maybe, just maybe, I can't go through this again. This game interrupts me every time I try. Anyway, King K. Rool is out, okay? And that opens the door for the rest of the tournament. It's all those people who were like, oh no, King K. Rool's just going to win everything. Not today, as Pyra Mythra get through. I should probably change their stats as well. So King K. Rool 21 for 11 and a shock loss instantly that puts him down to 5th. So much for the building blocks I was chatting about. And Pyra Mythra 3 for 3. And that's good for Ultimate Dream Team for the pit crew, who are the only team to have Pyra Mythra. Rachel, luck's changing. They're not just a jinx, you know. I am a jinx. I'll take that back. Anyway, up next is Greninja versus Dark Samus. Greninja from the Energy Source versus Dark Samus from the Tech. Both of these guys are pretty low ranked. Dark Samus hasn't won a fight at all throughout the 3 tournaments she's already been a part of, so could really do with a win here. Otherwise she may slip into relegation. Dark Samus is in a few teams, including King K. Rool, who's our top team at the moment. Somehow, with Dark Samus not providing a win, that's how good the rest of Rosie's team is. Also, Team Nuggets have Dark Samus. WoW has Dark Samus. Nippleback. Oh, Wonder Boys. Loads of people have Dark Samus, so snap out of it. And Rachel, again, I believe, is the only person to have Greninja, so that would be a double for the pit crew if Greninja can get the win. Which Greninja does get the win. Rachel, it's finally happening. Needed this. Sucks for Dark Samus though, who loses again after winning the Delta League in the qualifying rounds. Dark Samus has been shit. Anyway, Greninja 6 for 11 goes up to 58th, and Dark Samus 0 for 4 puts her in 52nd, so straight into relegation. And Greninja gets through. Which means the pit crew now officially will have 3 wins at least in this tournament so far. And obviously great news, the Energy Source get through, which I love to see, you know. So far, lots of shocks. And that was a Energy Source versus Tech, as in Gum Tech, round. And we hit another one with Pac-Man from the Source, Mr. Game & Watch from the Tech. Pac-Man's ranked 25th at the moment, so he's actually having a pretty good tournament. And was started off quite low, actually. I'll give you some facts on that. Pac to search for. Pac-Man started in 40th, so he has gone up 15 places. And Mr. Game & Watch is 51st and is still trying to get his way out of relegation after being relegated last series and then drafting his way back in. Anyway, I was mentioning that Sakurai video, and the hit stop thing is really interesting, as it's like that moment of when someone wins and there's a stop. So let's see if this blue shell kills Pac-Man. I mean, what I wanted to happen didn't happen. It needs to be more of a smash attack. And basically, when it stops and goes red, it kind of gives like the player that satisfaction of victory. There's, again, such a... Maybe that's a big thing in the gaming world, but I didn't know anything about that. There it is. You see that right there? That satisfaction of Mr. Game & Watch going, pow, beating that person. And you think all the time you've had boss fights and that's happened and you're like, finally, I've won. Yeah, cool. Anyway, Mr. Game & Watch gets through and Pac-Man loses. Obviously, I know a few people have Mr. Game & Watch, who's now 9 for 11, which takes him out of relegation. And that was against the odds, really, for him to beat Pac-Man, who's on 13 for 12 now. Putting him in 28th. Well done to Mr. Game & Watch. 45th. Let's see if he can stay being successful. Next up is everyone's favourite disappointment in Snake versus Banjo and Kazooie. So, let me try and do my ultimate dream teams. I know Boom Makalaka have Snake. Give me these tongue twisters. King K Rules has Snake. Nippleback, Mega Drive. That's so many people. Tenement Chili's. And Snake's just... He's had 2 wins, but he's been a bit of a disappointment. But Banjo also has had 2 wins. Banjo's in 2 teams, I believe. Boom Makalaka and We Will Rock You. So, Boom, you're going to get someone through. That's a good start, right? Right, so anyway, Snake for the Red Robots, who got drafted over to there. Should have been an Alpha League fighter. Ended up in the Beta League, and to be honest, kind of deserves to be in there at the moment. When it comes to the Beta League, let's see where he's ranked. He's ranked 10th in the Beta League, so Snake is not doing too great. I don't know what Banjo was doing there, but he doesn't care. He's winning. Keep going strong, Banjo. Do your thing. Obviously, I want Banjo to win just because he's an energy source fighter, but you know, I understand that may be against the tide. Snake's holding on for dear life here, but no, that's got to be it. Disappointment as it continues. Snake 10 for 12. Sorry, that's so bad. He's moved down now to... He's in F tier at the moment in 41st, which is 1 tier above relegation. So, Snake, you know, he should survive being relegated, he says, but we'll see. Anyway, great win for Banjo. He's on 3 for 3 now. Another source fight through, that's 2. And actually goes through to a crystal match against Mr. Game & Watch, which, when I find it, none of them have a win at the moment. And Banjo lost against Jigglypuff before, so that should be quite interesting to see. Anyway, another big fighter who I thought would do better, Incineroar, for the Fossil Fuels versus Ken for the Shroom Dogs. Ranked 37th Incineroar, 38th Ken, so these guys are pretty close to each other. Except the fact that, obviously, Incineroar has a season extra than Ken does. So let's see what happens. No one has Ken. Few people have Incineroar. Let's name drop those people. Let's go. We've got Staroids, Incineroar, the Randominators, meaning that Incineroar is ranked 7th in his tier. The Pit Crew. Climbing those ranks, you need Incineroar to win, which at the moment is looking pretty damn good. And Magnum Condoms and my boy Jaff. Oh man. I should apologise for everyone there, but Jaff, I was just about to give you some respect, and then Incineroar died. It looked like he killed himself, but I'm not entirely sure. But Incineroar is out, which is a... Is it a shock anymore? I don't even know. Ken, 3 for 3, gets that win for the Shroom Dogs. Incineroar, him and Snake being the top 2 fighters of the Beta League to start, have had really bad tournaments. Incineroar, 10 for 12, goes down to 41st. Which is pretty dire, to be honest. Ken, well done. Next up, Falco versus Cloud. Falco for Gorilla Limon versus Cloud from the Fossil Fuels. They have fought before, and Falco won. And to be honest, at the moment, this is quite a crucial game because Falco is deep in relegation. He's 57th, and Cloud is 50th. So Cloud's looking like he may dodge it, but he's going to have to pull something out of the bag here to beat Falco. I mean, not that Falco's good, just something. Again, Cloud and Falco both popular picks. A lot of people have Falco, a lot of people have Cloud. So they're both in the same tier, so it's just like 50-50 of who wants people to win. Jack, we're going to focus on you, mate. Have you got any of these? Falco. Oh, man. That means I'm going to root for Falco. And Falco does it. Magnum Condoms with a win. Come on, Jack. It's happening, mate. It's happening. That's all I've got for good feedback today. It's happening. What a quote. Anyway, 7-11 for Falco goes up to 54th. And Cloud with another disappointing round. 8 for 12 is now 53rd. So, Cloud is... Well, Falco and Cloud are literally both on -4 and very low down. So, Cloud's in big trouble here. Whereas Falco, trying to escape out of trouble and faces Ken in the next round, which is quite a good draw, really, because Ken shouldn't be that good. And wasn't doing good against Incineroar, but doesn't change anything. Anyway, Isabelle versus Jigglypuff, a match that's happened twice before and Jigglypuff won both. So, can Jigglypuff get some wins for the Gorilla Limon, who are obviously near the bottom? And can Isabelle, you know, just die quicker? No, I'm joking, I'm joking. I should have a check. Yeah, so Gorilla Limon is 7th, Energy Saucer obviously 8th, so the two bottom teams of last season are continuing to be bottom 2 teams. Yeah. The Gum take a 4th, so they're over halfway. Just like we almost are. Still means I'm rooting for Jigglypuff. I want to see 3-0. But at the moment, Isabelle, not Incineroar, does have the upper hand a little bit, so come on, Jigglypuff. Put in some legwork. Oh, she's picked up that bomb. Isabelle has attempted to throw Jigglypuff. The bomb has done nothing. Isabelle hits an amazing attack. It's been a while since we've seen Isabelle do anything, to be honest. I'm still rooting for Jigglypuff. Jigglypuff, again, being in a few dream teams. Isabelle in none. So I've got to root for Jigglypuff, but it's not looking good. Thought that was it there, but no, Jigglypuff holds on. This level seems to be suiting Isabelle to a T. He goes for the final smash, gets the final smash. Okay, Jigglypuff trying. No, it's got the game over now. I thought Jigglypuff may pull something out the bag there, but unfortunately Isabelle gets through. And is now 9 for 11. Escapes relegation, is now in 44th. Oh, she wasn't even in it, she was 48th anyway, just above it. Jigglypuff, 7 for 12. That's going to be rough. 57 for Jigglypuff now. That puts her in D2 tier, which is obviously pretty damn bad. But a win there for Isabelle. I shouldn't be too harsh, really, should I? Which means that next, let's put my controller over there so you don't hear the buzzing. Buzz, buzz. We've got Steve versus Diddy Kong. No, I don't want to skip it. Steve, for the Cockadoodle Dudes, who had a great tournament last time, is now 23rd. And Diddy Kong, one of our worst fighters, who is 63rd at the moment. And is on, overall, -8. Which is pretty dire. That's like 3 wins away from D1 tier. So, a quick matchup of the Ultimate Dream teams. Staroids, I've got Steve. And so have Tenement Chilies. And as for Diddy Kong, Boom Makalaka, the Randominators, and Tenement Chili. So, third, you're going to get someone through. Counts as a win, you know. Not always that bad. And in a shock turn there, Diddy Kong, pretty much down to the fact that he got that assist trophy, gets the win. Gets the W. And is now on 4 for 11. A rare win for Diddy Kong, who goes up to 62nd. And poor old Steve is on 6 for 4, which puts him in, still in 23rd actually, so he's lost a little bit of his lead, but gets through, which means that it's going to be Diddy Kong versus Isabelle in the next round, which is, yeah. But someone threw for Mac, so love to see it. And now we have Fox versus Duck Hunt duo. Fox from the Cosmo Vipers and Duck Hunt from the Red Robots. They have fought before and Fox did win. However, Fox is having an abysmal season. So, Fox, you know, hasn't got a win. I was very distracted there. Yeah, Fox hasn't got a win. So, Duck Hunt, who's having a pretty good tournament, actually, who has 5 wins and has... No, it's still in relegation at the moment. As is Fox. Obviously, Fox is much further down. Yeah, I mean, technically, Duck Hunt... Yeah, Duck Hunt's 50th and Fox is 56th. It's a bit of a shock. Okay, right. Fox does get an assist trophy, which misses Duck Hunt duo. Why are they fighting off screen? That doesn't keep us entertained. We want to see. Fox is fighting well, but... never confident, is it? Obviously, we know Mega Drive has Duck Hunt duo, and I'm pretty sure a few people have Fox. Boom with Fox. I don't want to look away. Fox, Fox, Fox. Oh, there you go. Fox with the win. So, Mac, you must be... Yeah. Oh, well, apart from Snake. Banjo got through. Oh, no, Cloud. Okay. You've had all your fighters fight. Snake is out. Banjo's through, Fox is through, Cloud's out, and Diddy Kong is a lot better than normal. As Fox gets his first win, which is also good for the Wonder Boys, who also has Fox. And lost Jigglypuff. Oh no, that's bad. He's still got Youngling. Anyway, Fox. Got stuff to do, ain't I? Duck Hunt, 8 for 12, slips down to 55th, which means Fox, on 7 for 11, should go up to 51st and goes above Duck Hunt. Gets a win for the Cosmo Vipers. Their first win of the tournament, but it was actually their first fight of the tournament. Reason being is because 2 of them are going to face each other right now, which is Richter and Wolf. Richter, popular Dream Team character, versus Wolf, who no one's picked. And I believe Wolf hasn't had a win this season. Let's have a look. Yeah, Wolf is on 0 for 3, and Richter this series is on 4 for 3. So overall, Wolf is 63rd. And this would actually put him on the same points as Roy the Boy, so... And it's happened! Thank God no one picked Wolf, right? Because Wolf is pretty rubbish. 3 for 12. Wait, is that right? It is right. 3 for 12. Wolf. That is abysmal. And Richter, 5 for 3. That's pretty good. 24th now, Richter. Which puts him in pro position. And that means the Vipers face the Vipers again in the next round, which was obviously going to happen because the Viper had already got through and the Viper just fought Vipers, so Vipers versus Vipers. I purposely made that difficult. Anyway, well done to Richter. That's great to see. Faces Fox in the next round. Next up, Wario versus Peach. And I'm pretty sure these guys fought recently, actually. With Wario getting the win for the Shroom Dogs. And Peach struggling down there in 60th for Gorilla Limon. Now, Wario, obviously, as we learnt before, has 3 wins to his name in the Crystal League, I believe. Let's have a look. Does have 3 wins, as does Duck Hunt Duo, who has been knocked out. But the chance of fighting anyone in the Citron League won't happen until the semi-finals. So Wario's got a little way to go, but if he manages to get that far, that'll help his case for getting out of relegation anyway. 55th. How he slipped so fast. I'm sure he was doing better than that. I mean, he wasn't, because this is all facts, but... Oh well. Anyway, these matches are about survival. And I know that King K. Rool Rules has Wario, as someone pointed out to me. Her other half, Jamie, from When Life Gives You Lemons. She has a lot of Crystal League fighters who are doing well. And Dark Samus, Wario. And Wario gets the win there as well. And Snake. There's three potential winners there. Anyway, Wario with the win. Wario 8 for 11. And Peach loses, which isn't a shock. Peach being a differential for Team Nuggets. pretty bad fighter as Peach goes, well, gets stuck in 60th, but is solidified in there just a little bit extra. Wario moves up to 50th, which is still in D1, which would be relegation. Anyway, next up is a Red Robots versus Red Robots match, but it's not just any Red Robot. It is Roy the boy himself, versus Rob, ex-winner of Beta League number 2. As these guys go head to head, with Rob at this point definitely being favourite. He's ranked in 25th, whereas obviously Roy the boy is the worst fighter in 64th. Could this be his time to show what his master plan is? Because according to Roy, I need to quote it, is what I need to do. So, we're going into text message territory, where Roy says the following about Roy the boy. If I can find it. I said, did you see Roy the boy have some form of mare with a bullet bill again? And Roy said, it wasn't a mare. I just saw what happened. I'm going to finish this quote. It wasn't a mare. He meant to do it. He always means what he does. And today is not the day that Roy the boy chooses to show what he's made of, because Roy the boy has lost again. Built differently. As he's on 2 for 12. Maybe he's going for the all-time record of complete rubbishness. He's on -10. He needs to win 2 tournaments to be on neutral, and it could happen. It ain't over yet. But Rob carrying on a successful run as he's 13 for 10 now in 23rd. Rob, obviously famous for the logo of Magnum Condoms. But I don't know why. And do you know what? I'm not going to know why. I'm going to hold fire. Maybe I'll save it for like one of the last tournaments, in which I'll find out from Jaff himself why he has picked Rob for his logo. It's going to happen. Anyway, this is our first and only crystal match of the first round, and that is Toon Link from Gorilla Limon versus Young Link. Obviously, all the Links are in the Citron League. It's not that exciting as none of these guys have a win. However, if Lucina wins in the next round, they'll have a chance to fight their second battle in the Citron League, if Lucina wins, who faces Lucas. But anyway, as for these two, both in Ultimate Dream Teams, I love Toon Link, so I'm going to be rooting for Toon Link, who's ranked in 27th, whereas Young Link is in 61st. And usually, when the Fossil Fuels face off against Gorilla Limon, the Fossil Fuels win 15 to 9. So much better. But technically, Young Link should have the advantage here, but it is quite a close game already, which you love to see. I don't know whose assist trophy that is, but it does seem to... I think it's Toon Link's, who has picked up some form of health. Has also picked up the same little pixel robot thing that killed Roy the boy. Okay, it doesn't make a difference as it has missed, and Young Link does have an assist trophy on his side, which could really damage Toon Link if it makes a hit. Just like that, and Young Link wins, which is going to be a relief for some people. Young Link on 5 for 11 moves him up to 60th. That would be above Peach, would it? Yeah. And Toon Link losing 4 for 4 on neutral. Puts him in 32nd. But Young Link gets his first Crystal Win match and is in 60th. Whoopee. But does have the chance now to face off against Lucina to get his second. Imagine what a Crystal League match would do for someone like Young Link, who is in a lot of Dream Teams. He's in the Karaoke Kings. He's in Mega Drive. He's in... Wah. No, he's not in Mega Drive. No, he's not in Mega Drive. He's in Wah. Who had a great tournament last time, Nathan. Told you he'd have a good one. Magnum Condoms. And the Wonder Boys as well. All of you guys. Also, do you know what? I've just realised, Jeff, you have Toon Link as well, so that was like a win-win situation. But obviously you have Lucina and you have Falco, who has got through, so maybe this is your time to start getting some wins. Lucina evidently is on Mega Drive, in Team Mega Drive, who, it was brought to my attention only yesterday that my brother has spotted that his fighters always seem to fight each other. Now, I get your frustration, however, you're guaranteed a win. But, I don't think it's happened yet. Has it? No, it hasn't happened this tournament. Yet. But, see? The jinx is broken. You know? Things happen. We're moving forward. We're moving past it. Anyway, Lucas seems to be winning here. No one wants that. Lucina took a massive hit there with the hit stop. Oh, now I'm worried if it's not called hit stop or not. But anyway, yeah, Lucina managed to survive a massive attack there from Lucas. But, no, she's holding on. Let's see what's going on. Okay, Lucas seems to be thrashing at the moment, but Lucina's not giving up. She has picked up a Pokemon. Still don't know what that one does. Ooh, it's hit Lucas quite heavy, to be honest. And continues to make attacks. I don't know how many. Come on, Lucina. Oh, that's a good hit. That's a good hit. Okay, she's really caught up there. She's going for that final smash. She gets it. Use it. Oh, that's a disaster. But it doesn't matter, because Lucina deserved to win that for just fighting back, to be honest. And Lucina gets the win, which is going to make a couple of people happy. As she's on 12 for 11, moves up to 27th, and Lucas 5 for 12. But no one cares about Lucas. He's now in 60th and has taken the place. Oh, Young Link's now gone above Lucas in 59th, so let's go. But also, like I said, that means that there's now going to be a Crystal League match between Young Link and Lucina, who, if I believe rightly, both have one each. So one of them's going to get a second. Anyway, we go Piranha Plant versus Wii Fit Trainer, both from the Cockadoodle Dudes. That seems to have happened a lot this tourney, where the same teams support each other. And I think this happened in the last tournament, and Piranha Plant got the advantage. Obviously, Piranha Plant won the tournament as well, placing them in 20th, whereas Wii Fit Trainer was 45th. So again, trying to avoid relegation, as are most of the fighters in the Beta League, apart from the odd like King K. Rool, who even today lost though. You know, crazy things happen. Anyway, there's a Bullet Bill there, the Roy Killer is what I'm going to call him now. And it does some good damage to Piranha Plant, but they're not worried. Oh, I got a hiccup, sorry. They're not worried. Wii Fit Trainer is fighting extremely well. None of these guys are in any dream teams, I should add. So just enjoy the fight. Or skip it, up to you. I'm joking, don't skip it. I could be telling you some real key content here. And at the moment, Piranha, Wii Fit Trainer has her special. And that is going to kill Piranha Plant, the winner of the last tournament. That was a whitewash. That was a real good fight to watch, and Wii Fit Trainer looked really good there. Now on 10 for 11, and Piranha Plant, the curse of the gold, is now on 6 for 3 and moves down to 22nd. Good old Wii Fit Trainer. Excellent to see. In 38th, believe it or not. I might have just said that, but I said it again anyway. We end round 1 with Rosalina versus Corin. Corin for the energy source. So I'm rooting for Corin. And Rosalina from the Cosmo Vipers, who have 2 fighters through. The source also had 2 fighters through. So who's failed to get through? Oh, Pac-Man, which is one of our best fighters, to be honest. So it's a bit of a shock. But I would like to see Corin win here, as people do have Corin. Let's give some shout outs to Corin fans. There's one. Who's that? The Randominators and the Pit Crew, both having Corin, needing a win here. Rosalina's in no team, so let's see what happens. So far, so good for Corin, who is on 0%. It takes Rosalina above 100. So far, so good for Corin. She's hitting some good attacks here. Rosalina is struggling. Still can't get an attack. 120, there you go. Here comes the turnaround. Corrin, keep shooting that, like, dragon cannon thing. There you go. Happened again. Oh, come on, Corrin. It's fighting so well for so long. There's a hammer. That will be game, set, and match, most likely. Ah, that's so annoying. Corrin was doing so well, and all of a sudden loses. And that sums up Corrin and the energy source. 7 for 12, 56th now. And Rosalina, who's in 49th, needs to be 48th to avoid relegation. 9 for 11, takes over and pushes Donkey Kong from the Alpha League down into D1 tier, which, as I said, is relegation. Rosalina, 46th, faces Wii Fit Trainer in the next round. And that is round 2, which we have some great fighters in here and some great opportunities to keep themselves out of D1 and D2. And we start with Pyra Mythra, who seem to be so good and then haven't had the best of tournaments, however, are fighting back by beating one of the best fighters, versus Greninja, who's 58th, as Pyra's 34th. What's Pyra on? 3 for 3. And I love Pyra Mythra. I'd like to see them do well, but, you know, who knows what will happen. I like Greninja because he's energy source, so a win-win for me. Rachel, this is just going to be enjoyable for you. You're the only person who has either of these fighters. Yeah. Yeah, enjoy. Don't know who you want to win. Okay, so far Greninja's got the upper hand, which is good for me, because source. Nothing much happening. There's a Pokemon. Greninja seems to be absolutely thrashing Pyra Mythra, but they've just landed a really good attack. There's another good attack, and that kills Greninja instantly. So, holding on there, Pyra Mythra managed to get the W, and they are 4 for 3, now in 27th. And I love to see that. And Greninja, 6 for 12, continues to do very badly in 58th. Pyra through. And, not to mention that Pyra is in the Opal League, which means the winner of this Opal League match between Mr. Game & Watch from the Gumtech and Banjo and Kazooie from the Energy Source will face up against Pyra for another Crystal League match, which is the Opal League, which is the one that King K. Rool won. And there's so many Beta League fighters in there that the opportunity to still win that league could happen again this series. So, it doesn't surprise me that we've got a couple of those matches coming up. Who has Mr. Game & Watch? Because I don't think I mentioned that last time. King K. Rool rules, our #1 position fighter. Not fighter. Contestant. Rosie, hi. We will rock you, Ash. When life gives you lemons, Jamie. Nippleback. Chode. Look at this graph. Gonna make that. I promise I'm gonna make that. Anyway, those guys all have Mr. Game & Watch. Very popular character for reasons I can't quite explain. And Banjo. Tenement Chilies and Boom Makalaka. I tend to remember some of them, but not all of them. Oh no, We Will Rock You. You also have Banjo. Hey, Tenement Chilies doesn't have Banjo. Did I do this last time? Tenement Chilies has Steve, who's actually out. Sorry, Thad. I don't know why I thought you had Banjo. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Ash, you got Banjo. That's great. Get those wins in there, baby. Anyway, it's quite a non-eventful match at the moment, but being on this top shelf could provide a win for someone. And Mr. Game Watch has picked up a final smash, which Banjo is not letting him use, which is really good. I don't know how long they last, but he's had it for a while, and Banjo is dodging all of his might to make sure he doesn't get hit by this. He's actually knocked it out of Mr. Game & Watch, which is great from Banjo. He goes to steal it himself, which would be a crazy turnaround. He's done it, and he's used it straight away, and he's missed. That was the most useless ultimate smash attack for both fighters It didn't. It got used and missed. Oh, we've got 5 seconds. I didn't even realise the time. Okay, we are going to go to sudden death here. And who is going to get that attack? Both from different sides of the map. Good start from Mr. Game & Watch, but it's not enough to kill Banjo, who is mucking about at the top there. But wins on 315%, and Banjo and Kazooie get through for the energy source, of course, and get their first Crystal League win. That was a great Crystal League fight, can I just add. 9 for 12 for Mr. Game & Watch. And let's make sure we put that in the Crystal League for Banjo, who goes through to face Pyra/Mythra, which is going to be a really good fight. And an Opal League Crystal match, of course, with those guys fighting for their second, maybe? Oh no, Pyra/Mythra haven't got one yet, so... but anyway, Pyra/Mythra 27th and Banjo's 28th, so that is a close fight there. And two of the better fighters of this league as well. Next up is Ken for the Shroom Dogs versus Falco from Gorilla Limon. Got to be Falco to win this. For the sake of everyone who has Falco, which I believe Magnum Copnop's actually. You need this. You need this win. Team Nuggets also need this win. Wow, need this. Nippleback. Everyone needs this. Everyone wants this to happen. Oh, I keep saying they need this. I thought I jinxed it there with Falco losing, but because of the level, Falco survives and lives to fight another day against Ken, who seems to have an assist trophy on his side. But Falco, oh no, Falco's not got the blue shell. Ken's got the blue shell. And Falco's in big trouble. But he is holding on a little bit here, which is pretty crazy. Come on, Falco. Don't give up. Okay, there are two ultimate smashes. One of them is probably a fake. I reckon it's that one on the left because no one's going for it. And Ken's picked it up, and because of that, Ken again should have died but didn't. And Falco executes his final smash, which is awesome, by the way. Is it going to kill Ken? It does kill Ken, and Falco wins. I love seeing that. Falco, 8 for 11 now. Moves to 49th. That's an arm's reach away from relegation. And Ken, 3 for 4. Probably won't get relegated this series, but starts pretty badly probably next time. I can't see Ken doing much more, to be honest. Anyway, 49th for Falco. So that's great news for all you Falco fans out there. Definitely wow who have Falco as his logo for his team. Anyway, Isabelle versus Diddy Kong, and yeah, for the sake of Diddy Kong, I'm going to root for him. Diddy Kong from the Shroom Dogs, Isabelle from the Gumtech. I even forget where Isabelle's from. That's how low I think of her. Coincidentally, if Isabelle does win, that'll be a Topaz Crystal match between Falco and Isabelle, which they both have one. So it could then both have two. Who knows? Anyway, I'm rooting for Diddy Kong all the way. Who cares about the Crystal League? But I want to see Diddy win. Diddy for the... Oh, no, I was going to say for the Source. Last season, Diddy Kong did fight in the Energy Source, but obviously he's moved. But I'm rooting for him for you guys, for everyone who has Diddy Kong. Okay, everyone's on 0%, and I'm not sure why, but you love to see it. Peace. Diddy Kong is in Boom Makalaka, Tenement Chili's, the Randominators. That's it. 3 teams. Definitely in Tenement Chili's. I got this right this time, Dad. Yeah, I did. Roy, who have you got left? You got Wario. That's good. King K obviously went out, Steve went out, and Cinema. Oh, Roy would be having a terrible one. Unless Wario obviously wins. What have I missed? Diddy Kong loses. Damn, Daniel. Okay, Isabelle gets through, which means there will be a Crystal League, so at least you got that to look forward to. Moves up to 38th. Is on 10 wins, 11 losses. And Diddy Kong continues to fall in 4 for 12 in 60 seconds. So, Diddy Kong, my boy, is out and faces no one because he's out. It's Isabelle who faces Falco in the second third round Crystal League match out of 2. That's 2 for 2. Could there be one here? No, there can't be one here, so there won't be 3. But anyway, it's Fox and Richter in another Cosmo Viper versus Cosmo Viper fight. And a good split here for Ultimate Dream Teams as, let's have a look, Karaoke Kings, Mega Drive, Randominators. Started really badly, but after the last Alpha League, you've crept up now. Love to see it. It's a good fight so far. I'm going to go neutral. I'm not rooting for anyone. Let's see where they're both ranked. Richter 25th. And, oh, yeah, 25th and Fox 53rd, so Richter was always going to win that. As soon as I announced that, it was like, yeah, Richter's got the advantage here. So Richter, 6 for 3, great fighter. Moves to 23rd, and Fox continues doing very bad. He's on 7 for 12. Well done to Richter. 23rd. Making him the highest ranked fighter in the 3rd round so far. The only person who could overtake that is possibly Rob. Everyone else is pretty lowly ranked, so let's see what happens. Speaking of Rob, here he is. Ranked in 24th, sorry, and faces Wario, ranked 50th. Wario for the Shroom Dogs, who have no one through yet. And neither do the robots, and they also have no opportunity to get through at all, apart from that. So, someone will be out here. Whether it be dogs or robots, we shall see. I said about Wario getting through to the semi-finals to face someone from the Citron League, and obviously that is highly likely, as Young Link and Lucina are going to face each other, which means there will be a Citron League fighter getting through. So Wario will be eyeing this up pretty badly. It's a good opportunity here. But facing Rob, who did win, obviously, Beta League number 2, is going to be a big ask. But he gets the assist trophy, which is some person in a corner who's doodling some dinosaurs. Seems to be attacking Rob though. Wario's fighting well here. Oh, uses his bike. There's a bullet bill. And that bullet bill kills Rob. Wow, that was worse than a normal bullet bill. And Wario wins, so just like I thought, Wario wanted to fight there and do well, as he's on 9 for 11. Now in 47th and out of relegation. Imagine if he won the Crystal League, that would move him well up the ranks. And Rob is out, 13 for 11 on 25th now. So Wario's obviously met his match though in Richter, the highest ranked fighter, left in the whole tournament at the moment. So yeah, should be a good fight. But next up is another Crystal League in the Citron League. Like I said would happen, Young Link versus Lucina. Young Link from the Fossil Fuels and Lucina from the Gumtech. Both going for their second Citron League fight. And imagine if they win that and then beat Wario, they'll be on 3 as well. And that put 3 fighters on 3. So I think Duck Hunt is also on 3. Duck Hunt is on 3. So, anything could happen here. Now, Jaff, you have both of these, don't you? You do! You're going to get some points here, Jaff. You're going to definitely get an extra win here. Okay, good attack there from Link. This is good to see. Oh, Link picks up a bullet bill though and knocks Lucina straight out. So that is going to help Young Link's case of getting out of those. It's not even relegation, it's like... Oh wait, where is Young Link? Oh, it's 59th, yeah. D2 tier is a bit demoralising, so keep climbing, my young friend. 6 for 11, moves to 58th. Oh god, that really does suck down there. And Lucina, 12 for 12. Very neutral. He's in 35th. And it's nice to see. Oh, he got the Crystal League as well, of course. How did I forget that? Let's put that in quickly. So, Young Link beats Lucina, who's had her fair chances. She's had 4 fights in the Citron League and has lost... Oh, she's had 5, but she's lost 4 or 5. So she could have won the Crystal League if she kept winning, but she didn't. So anyway, Young Link eyeing up that matchup against Wario, which would be really cool to see in the semi-finals. And to end round 2, we've got Wii Fit Trainer for the Cockadoodle Dudes in 39th versus Rosalina for the Cosmo Vipers in 46th. Not really much going here. These guys are in no one's dream teams. But who supports the Vipers? We do have some Viper fans. We do have Cockadoodle Dude fans. We've got Wah and the Wonder Boys both supporting the Dudes, who are currently top. I say currently. Should have a look. They are currently top by 3 wins, so they're doing pretty well. And Cosmo Viper fans is Karaoke Kings and Team Nuggets. Karaoke Kings doing pretty well, you know, quite high up. We've got Richter and Young Link. Young Link's got 4 wins at the moment. That is a good... Oh, Wii Fit Training gets through. That is a good D2 tier fighter. Young Link on 4, Mr. Game & Watch on 6, Duck Hunt on 5. So a couple of those fighters have actually done really well. Anyway, Wii Fit Trainer with a win. Well done. 11 for 11. And Roz is 9 for 12. Moves down to 49th. Back into relegation. That saves DK as he moves out. And we enter round 3 with Pyra and Banjo in a Crystal League bout. Oh, it's also good that Rosalina will fight Young Link in the next round. That should be quite a good matchup. But anyway, don't skip it. Pyra and Banjo for the Opal League. And like I said before, this could be their... it'd be Pyra's first and Banjo's second. So, here we go. Let's see what happens. Both these fighters in lower teams in the Ultimate Dream Team, so it would really help all of you guys if your fighter wins here. So tense stuff, as it's Fossil Fuel versus Energy Source, and I think that's the team that the Energy Source have beaten the most. No, it's the Cosmo Vipers. Yeah, everyone beaten Energy Source more than the Energy Source have beaten them. So Pyra is in the driving seat with her team having the advantage, but anything could happen here. Banjo is struggling. Pyra finally showing what a good fighter she can be. Watching her in the Gamma League was, oh man. Should I just mute my microphone? And in classic Energy Scott style, I have not muted, I just said that. I have jinxed Pyra Mithra's success there, as they're on now 4 for 4. Sorry, Rachel. And Banjo moves up on 5 for 3, but a good win for the Energy Source as he moves to 25th. And obviously, don't want to forget, he gets his first Crystal League win. Second Crystal League win. What am I chatting about? I was going to say that on the screen. You're going to be looking at me like, what's this boy chatting about? But beats Pyra. Really good for Banjo there. Anyone else in the Opal League still left in it? No. So that's irrelevant. Wait, did I put Rosalina through? Did she even get through? Well, Wii Fit Trainer won, didn't she? Can't remember. I'm sure she did, actually. Can I see it on the screen there? I can see it. Wii Fit Trainer got through. This is a disaster. Anyway, it's a Crystal League match between Falco and Isabel. Obviously, everyone wants Falco to win. However, I need to quickly sort that out. Yeah, Wii Fit Trainer won. She's on 12 for 10. And Rosalina is on 8 for 13. That doesn't seem right. Well, maybe I did get all that right. I don't know. There could be a mistake there. Who knows? But Wii Fit Trainer got through. Is now on. Oh man, yeah. Okay, right. So, oh, Falco's doing rubbish, by the way, in this Crystal League match. Yeah, Wii Fit Trainer faces Young Link in the next round. I don't know what I was talking about. But anyway, Isabel wins. Definitely. Isabel on 11. Oh man, I'm having a disaster now. Right, 11 for 11 That's for sure. And Falco loses, and I hate to see that. Because 1, I love Falco. 2, I hate Isabelle. 3, it's a Crystal League match. So Isabelle gets her second. It's been a while since she's had a Topaz League fight. And Falco's actually never lost one. But he has only fought in 2. So 50-50. Anyway, a good win there for the Gumtech. As the Gorilla Limons lose their last fighter. And so do all the fans of Falco who have them in their dream team. Anyway, Richter versus Wario. Again, like I said, Wario wants to win this so he can have the potential to face Young Link. Saying that, I thought Young Link would stand a good chance against Roz, but I'm not sure about Wii Fit Trainer. I think that could be quite tough. But let's see what happens, because Wario's not got an easy ride here. Richter is very good. Oh, there's a hammer. Who's going to get it? Looks like Wario. Wario has got it, but has had to drop it to survive as he gets knocked off the screen. Wario's fighting badly here. Starting to pick up pace a little bit. Richter's doing some good attacks. Okay, Richter picks up the assist trophy, which is the same one that killed someone earlier. But Wario just drives a motorcycle into him. Okay, Wario's holding on for dear life here. No, Wario is gone. So Wario loses and won't face Young Link in a Citron Crystal League match. As Richter gets the win and is now on 7 for 3. And Wario, wherever you may be, is on 9 for 12. Wario needing that crystal win to help him out in relegation. Richter is through and obviously is the highest ranked fighter in 20th. But there are some good fighters left in here, especially if Wii Fit Trainer gets through. They're all above 40th, so that's quite close. But excuse me. But can't edit these things. You just have to hear me cough. I'm sorry. Let's see who wins. I really want Young Link to win because Young Link's in a lot of dream teams, whereas Wii Fit Trainer is in no one's. So no one's rooting for Wii Fit Trainer. But that means nothing because she is destroying at the moment. And she's healing. I didn't realise she had a heal move. Maybe I should learn people's moves. Give me something to commentate on. Hey, Young Link firing the fire bow and is missing every single shot. Like, do a different technique. Okay. No. Young Link sucked there. He was doing terribly, and Wii Fit Trainer deserved to go through, but who wants to see that? Because no one has her. The Cockadoodle dudes are running away with it. Young Link, on the other hand, 6 for 12. Moves down to 59th, which is pretty painful, really. So, Wii Fit Trainer, 29th. So, these are, like I said, these are all very highly ranked. So, that was against Young Link there. Like, this semi-final, we've got Banjo and Isabelle, Richter versus Wii Fit Trainer. And we want Banjo and Richter to get through, really, to face each other. Because Isabelle and Wii Fit Trainer in no one's teams. I'm rooting for Banjo all the way here. Being an energy source fighter, we need the wins. Show us what you got. Please beat Isabelle. Don't ask for much. Okay, so far Isabelle is winning. Somehow Banjo didn't get hit by that box there. That helped him out a bit. Just tried to throw it at Isabelle and nothing's happened. Okay, percentage is going up. Good hit there. 2 good hits, good combo. Another good hit from Banjo. Come on, Banjo, show us what you got. That's a really good hit as he takes over Isabelle's percentage, putting her on 75. Is he going to go for that final smash again? At the moment, he's just shooting Isabelle. Go for the final smash, man. Oh, yeah. Oh, I don't know what happened there, but... Okay, he's got his final smash. Come on, use it. Use it. Use it. Use it right now. Right now. Use it. It's like one button. Oh my god, he's dazed. No, he's not dazed. Okay. What's he doing? Come on. He's lost the final smash. Banjo, you are making this hard work. Isabel is in the driving seat here. Come on, Banjo, hold on. 40 seconds. This ain't going to sudden death. There's only going to be one winner here. There's a blue shell. It's always not the way you want it to go. Banjo, 5 for 4. And Isabel gets through. This is a nightmare. 12 for 11. Isabel, no. We hate to see it. She's in 29th. She's gone above Wii Fit Trainer, who you so know that's what the final's going to be. Wii Fit Trainer versus bloody Isabel. No one likes to see that. Come on, Richter. Cosmo Vipers, come on. Need that. And who has Richter? Who's going to be rooting that way? We have got Mega Drive. We've got the Karaoke Kings. We've got the Randominators. And that's it. So come on, guys. This is for you. Come on, Richter. So far he's doing well, apart from this little jump thing that he's doing here. Not sure what he's doing. It's really painful to watch. There's a lot of bombs there. Richter, move. It's going to be like Pokemon Trainer last tournament. Oh, he's blocked it, though. And he's dodged it. Okay. It wasn't like Pokemon Trainer. This is good from Richter. I mean, it's good. It's quite, again, it's still painful to watch, but that's a good hit. Pick up that gun. He's picked up that gun. That fires some missiles. That would do some serious damage. He's done it. Surely. No. No. Man. Okay, he's just thrown the gun instead. And he is destroying Wii Fit Trainer at the moment. And he wins! Richter gets through! Finally, something that's gone our way. Wii Fit Trainer, 12 for 12 for the Cockadoodle Dudes. Are not going to win this time. Thank God. And Richter, 8 for 3. Putting him in 18th place. So he is the favourite to win this. And I didn't even notice this. I was so adamant that I needed Richter to get through. But this is actually a Crystal League final. So Isabel has 2 wins. Richter has 1. So let's go Richter. Richter for the Topaz League. Might be a little too late because Ice Climbers are quite high up in it. But nevertheless, anything but Isabel getting 3. Okay? So let's go Richter. Come on. Cosmo Vipers versus Gumtech. And sorry for any Isabel fan watching this. I'm putting some real shade on her. I also hate this level. Just going to put this one to bed, I think. Re-record. I didn't press the button. No, you did. Well, obviously you know you did because you've watched it the whole time. Terrible joke. Right, anyway, come on, Richter. Get the assist trophy. No, Isabel's going straight for it. Oh, no. Some sort of kung fu guy, or karate guy, or some sort of martial art. Richter's going to run away. Do it. Don't be afraid. No, he's gone down to the dragon's lair there. Oh no. Richter, get out. Okay, that guy's gone. Richter can start fighting again, and he is on quite high, but so is Isabel. Don't go up there. Okay, Isabel gets a Pokemon. But it doesn't matter because Richter throws out his chain and out of nowhere Richter wins and Isabel loses, and I'm so happy about that because Isabel can't even qualify to get into the Grand Championship because she sucks. Because she comes second in the Beta League is the real answer to that. But Isabel, 12 for 12, isn't getting through today, but Richter, our boy, on 9 for 3, he's now ranked 14th. That's pretty damn good for a brand new fighter. Good old Richter. Love to see that. Well up in B tier. And Richter, ranked 14th, wins Beta League number 4, the halfway point, by defeating Isabel. And you know what? Couldn't be happier. This is awesome. Well done, Richter. And that's probably going to do a lot for the Ultimate Dream Team as well. It has done a lot for the Ultimate Dream Team, and we're gonna have a look at that in a second. Obviously not right now because I've got to let the champion thing show. I'm joking. Let's just go there right now. So this is it, guys. We have reached the halfway point. We are officially over the line. So now we're going to cover what's been going down pretty much everywhere and try and end the halfway point on a high. So let's have a look firstly at who's having the best season. And as we can see, King K. Rool is having an absolute blinder, as we all know, as he's on 11 in total with 14 wins. But you've got the likes of Byleth and Richter creeping up there without a crystal win to their name either. So credit where credit's due. Those guys have had a good tournament. Should mention as well, Ike is the only fighter in the top 8 to have not won a tournament. Obviously Sheik hasn't, but Sheik got that Crystal League, which is why she's so high. But Ike is doing really well. It means that his wins are like spread out across all those tournaments. So well done to Ike. And then as for the Warrior, there would be Richter sitting up there on the top, but it doesn't count because he's a brand new fighter. So still same old King K. Rool there in 8th place is actually the Warrior because he's improved the most. He's gone up 31 places. Well deserved. Let's go over to the fighter ranks and see where that leaves us. We've got Sephiroth there in 1st place, who is not having a great tournament, but it's just about holding on. But another loss could be risky as King Dedede and Byleth are creeping up on MVP. So should be quite interesting. The robots, 2 robots there, could end up being 1st and 2nd, who knows, but the robots are making a play for it at the moment. With Olimar, who's not doing very well at the moment and has slipped down to 4th and continues to fall. King K. Rool losing his first fight there, so moving him down to a 10 in total. Everyone else in that top, Sheik, Dark Pit and Ganondorf, all having like 9, 8, having a win advantage over everyone else. So that's Kirby, Link, and look how many people on 6, Link, Pichu, Villager, Little Mac, and now Richter as well. Puts his name in the fold from absolutely nowhere. Just win a tournament and you'll be with a chance of doing something great. So well done to Richter, who goes from the E tier all the way up to B. So as that was the Beta League, let's mainly look at those fighters there. Piranha, Plant and Steve are holding on to Pro position. So Pro position is B or C tier, and you can only have 2 pros in each team. So it's a privilege to get to those spots, and it just means that the teams shuffle around a little more, and not all the top fighters are all in one team because they're all ranked in the top 24. So just, keeps it fresh. However, the robots who come 9th and 10th in last season actually have the 2 top D tier fighters as well, with Rob and Dr. Mario there in 25th and 26th. Banjo having a good tournament, moves up to 27th. In our neutral tier, in E tier, you've got 2 Link, Pyramithra, Lucina, Isabelle having a good tournament, but no one cares. Wii Fit Trainer having a good tournament, but no one cares. Anyway, yeah, I'll skip past those. Snake and Incineroar slip into F tier. They were the top fighters of the Beta League to start, and they have really not done too well, so be careful what you wish for. Rosalina just avoiding relegation there, and then we go into the red zone. We've got the likes of Wario, Mr. Game & Watch, Dark Samus, Cloud, all these names you keep hearing lose. Falco, who actually had a good tournament there, but not enough. Duck Hunt Duo, who have won a tournament and still ain't enough. Or come second. No, they come second. Fox, Corin, and then in D2, Jigglypuff, Greninja, and then those who continue to be at the bottom, Young Link, Lucas, Peach, Diddy Kong, Wolf, and out of sight, out of mind, Roy the Boy, 2 for 12. Still waiting to use his trump card and move up the ranks. But that's how the fighters are doing. And let's see what could be affected by the Crystal League, because that could be really important to some people. Dark Samus is a prime example of that, despite the fact that she hasn't actually won a fight in the main leagues yet, so probably not deserved. But however, she has got the 3 wins, and the Amethyst League is quite a rare opportunity for people to fight. If it's going to happen, it's going to be in the Beta League. The Citron League has opened up a little bit with Young Link getting a win in that, by beating Lucina obviously, and then you've got Wario and Duck Hunt both on 3, so between those guys anything could happen. Again, there's a good few Beta League fighters in there, so it wouldn't surprise me if we see a winner. the Emerald League, which is the most painful because Snake just doesn't seem to want to A, get a win, B, fight against someone else who is in the Emerald League. So despite him being on 4, it's very slow to get over the finish line, and Simon is creeping up. Again, the Alpha League only has 4 fighters as well, so Emerald League is open for grabs. Not much in the Obsidian League right now, so I'm not even going to comment on that. Banjo getting 2 wins there in the Opal League, and bound to face more fighters, so Banjo could be something. Nothing happening in the Ruby League, nothing happened in the Sapphire League there. But then we do have the Topaz League, in which Richter obviously got that win against Isabel. Isabel got that win against Falco, but it is a little bit too late because Ice Climbers are on the verge of winning that. Anything can happen, so it's not dead set. But we'll see, we'll see. Hopefully your fighter for the Ultimate Dream Team manages to get a Crystal League, and we see a few more of those. And then just looking at the teams quickly, Cosmo Vipers moving up to 3rd place now, and it is very tight in that sort of mid area. And the top fighters are still smashing it. Cockadoodle Dudes on 12 and Red Robots on 8. So it's still very close. The Source, despite having Banjo have a good run, are still on -9. Yawn Fest. Those 3 bottom 5 teams they're in need of a massive shake-up. And finally, the Ultimate Dream Team. And as we reach the halfway point, I'd like to announce that we have a new 1st place. And that is Benny P and the Karaoke Kings, who is on 43 wins there. Let's zoom in. There you go. 43 wins to Rosie's King K Rules on 42, so he has a 1-win advantage, thanks to the fact he had Richter in his team from the Beta League, and Young Link also put in a bit of a shift. So Rosie moves down to 2nd, Ash moves up to 3rd with We Will Rock You. Is trailing Rosie by 5 wins, but again, anything can happen. Star Roy's in 4th, holding that 4th spot pretty stubbornly. Mega Drive, Jimmy moving back up from around 10th to 5th. He was 10th at some point. The Round Dominators, they were 9th. SP, I'm sure you were 9th. Because I said you weren't 7th, but better than 7th, you're 6th now. And Jamie slipping down to 7th. Lucky you didn't put that bet on. Look like those bets ain't coming in. Nippleback in 8th place. Chode slipping a little bit there. But on my lucky number 33, so wins and losses. Wow, you're still in the top 10, Nath, but you've slipped a little bit. I'd say your Alpha team is a lot stronger than the Beta team. Look, you've got Dark Samus, Fox, who just got his 1st win, Falco, and at least Young Link got some there, but keep an eye out for your Alpha League. Boom! Constantly in 10th at the moment. Thought you was going to do a little bit better there with Banjo, but couldn't quite get over the finish line. 3rd and 11th, Team Nugget slipping to 12th. Molly, sorry babe. Magnum Condoms, Jaff, you've moved from 2nd to last to 3rd to last, so it's not looking up, my friend. Pit Crew, Rachel. Yeah, you know, we talk about this a lot. You know the feelings. It's very sad. Sorry to see you so far down. But at least you ain't Oz and the Wonder Boys, who last year's winners have struggled in this first half of the series and continue to be in last. Having Dark Samus, Fox, Jigglypuff and Young Link, it's just not going too well, is it? So yeah, we end halfway and we've had a few 1st place people. Karaoke Kings now, King K Rules has been 1st, the Pit Crew were 1st at one point. And also, when Life Gives You Lemons was 1st at one point. So lots has changed and lots can still change halfway through. The record last time was 71, I think, so to see the top team on 43 could show that there's a lot to come here. So we've reached the halfway point, guys. Congratulations to all of us. Thanks for sticking by, and we've got a lot to look forward to in the second half of the series. Don't lose hope. Things can change, and it's good to see the likes of Richter, a new fighter, win. And so far, you know what? Let's have a quick look at that. As we got time, we're well over the hour mark, but that doesn't matter. YouTube won't tell me off. We've got the winners, Byleth, Mario, Sonic and Little Mac straight through into the Grand Championship. Little Mac having his opportunity to defend his title. And then going into the qualifying tournament to get those final 8 spots, we've got Link, King Dedede, Kirby, Pokemon Trainer. They're the runners-up of the Alpha League, and the winners of the Beta League, King K. Rool, Rob, Piranha Plant, and now Richter. And obviously the people just missing out, Lucina, Duck Hunt Duo, Pac-Man, and Isabelle. So that's how it stands now, guys and girls. Until next time, I will see you then, and we look forward to Alpha League numero 5.